annual report on results and impact of IFAD operations, known as the ARRI, is the flagship report produced by the Independent Office of Evaluation, published on an annual basis since 2003. It provides an independent analysis of the performance of IFAD operations and identifies issues to be addressed to strengthen results on the ground for better development effectiveness.
This year's ARRI draws on a robust sample of ratings from 241 evaluations conducted by the Independent Office of Evaluation since 2000. The total lending volume of the evaluated project sample is $4 billion, 25% of the fund that IFAD has lent since 1978. Overall, the ARRI finds IFAD's operations are having a good impact on rural poverty reduction and inclusive rural transformation, which is IFAD's most important goal. Positive results are found for IFAD's overall project achievement, impact on rural poverty, and the performance of IFAD as a partner. However, the ARRI also highlights the need for consolidating the many important changes introduced in the past 5 to 7 years to raise the performance bar from moderately satisfactory to satisfactory or better. In particular, the report identifies areas of challenge, including operational efficiency, environment and natural resource management, the design of country strategies, monitoring and evaluation, and the need to improve performance in non-lending activities, including knowledge management, partnership building, and policy dialogue.
Every year, the ARRI is focused around a learning theme. This year's theme is the sustainability of benefits of IFAD's operations, which was found to be one of the weakest performing areas, with only 62% of operations rated moderately satisfactory or better.
The ARRI identifies key drivers that can contribute to promoting sustainability of benefits. One of them is the promotion of ownership and responsibility at the community level. For example, in the case of the Microfinance for Marginal and Small Farmers project in Bangladesh, the project had a positive impact on the human capital of households through improved nutrition and capacity building, and by helping communities make linkages with external actors. Another key driver contributing to promoting sustainability is the adequate integration of project objectives into national development strategies. For instance, the Sofala Bank Artisanal Fisheries project, which closed in 2011, supported the development of Mozambique Fisheries Master Plan in 2006. In doing so, it laid the foundations and guidelines for further development in the subsector. The ARRI also identifies some clear limiting factors constraining sustainability of benefits. One of them is the lack of exit strategies. Another factor constraining sustainability is the too wide geographic and subsector coverage of operations. A valid example is the Jharkhand-Chhattisgarh Tribal Development Program in India, which had a complex design with many activities covering 2 states under one loan, something that created challenges in implementation, constraining long-term impact and sustainability, for instance in terms of food security and improved livelihoods.
Each year, the ARRI is presented to IFAD's Executive Board and shared with IFAD management, which prepares their response. This is a clear example of how the independent evaluation function and operations are enriched through continuous dialogue and cross-fertilization of knowledge and experience.
IFAD welcomes the 2015 ARRI report, which comes at the same time as the report produced by management on the RIDE. And what is very interesting and comforting is that both reports, in many significant fronts, converge around the same ideas. What is also important is that whilst these are being done and handled by 2 different processes, the commonalities of the findings are also important to note. We take lessons from these findings. We are committed to work on these, to analyze and to work so that we do get a better output in 2016. Increasingly, we will be working to fine-tune and to work together with IOE on the methodologies so that we have a better common approach to using tools and instruments and systems for reporting and impact measurement.
Taking into account the challenges identified, the 2015 ARRI highlights 4 main recommendations. The first one is to promote better sustainability of benefits. This requires simpler project design that takes into account a country's policy and institutional environment. And related to that is the need for projects to embed exit strategies earlier on and to consider sustainability throughout the project life cycle. The second recommendation is to promote better monitoring and evaluation. This requires, among other issues, ensuring that key partners have the required incentives to do monitoring and evaluation, and that project cost tables include the necessary budget allocations for M&E activities. The third recommendation relates to the need for IFAD country strategies to have a coherent set of indicators, targets, and cost estimates for non-lending activities. In particular, the ARRI underlines the need for IFAD to devote greater attention to national-level policy dialogue, to partnership building, including with Rome-based agencies, as well as to knowledge management. Fourth and finally, the ARRI recommends for IOE to treat knowledge management as the learning theme next year, in particular focusing on how operations can learn for improving IFAD's overall development effectiveness.